Hey guys, I'm Cody Winget, PDGA 49371, and this is my in the bag for 2017.
Cody Winget throwing down hole 18, and that disc is gone. And Cody with an amazing crush. Look at that. That's how you play that hole.
One of my goals for the year is to run several events, clinics, things like that. I think it's really important to grow the game within your local community. Go ahead and get started. I carry 3 daggers in my bag, all hard, 0 from Latitude. I have a brand new one in my bag. Hasn't been thrown, just cycled into my bag, max weight. I also have one that's been in my bag for a little bit. It's a little bit more beat in, and I use this for, anti-putt shots and easy approach shots. And lastly, I have another hard dagger in my bag. It's a lot more beat in. I use it for driving shots on hyzer flips, where I throw it straight for about 200, 250 feet. I carry 2 Pures in my bag. I have a Opto Pure, it's max weight, and I use this for most of my driving putter shots around 300 feet. It's a very controllable disc. I throw it on any line. And then I also have a more beat in Pure that is a 0 soft, and I use this for extreme anhyzer or long hyzer flip turnover shots. And I also have a bite in my bag. Speaking of bites, this dog loves a bite. She has her own bite right here. And I use this for shots where I want to run at the basket, give the disc a nice run, and you can also use it on turnover shots and tight wooded shots. I like using it on shots that are like 150 feet through the woods, tight woods. You can just throw it on a hyzer, it flips up and just rides the gap. It's a great disc. Going to the mid-ranges, I carry a Truth in the Fusion plastic. This is my workhorse mid-range. I like throwing on hyzer flips and just have it going real straight, or if I want to have it go straight with a little bit of turnover at the end if I need to finish right. I also have a Verdict in the Lucid plastic. This is my overstable mid-range. I like throwing it flat and knowing it's going to hyzer out at the end, or throwing it on flex shots if I'm trying to get a little bit more distance out of the mid-range. And my sidearm preference for mid-ranges is the Justice. This thing is just a beast. You throw it as hard as you can and it's going to hyzer out every single time. It's absolutely a great mid-range. Highly suggest you picking one up. And my last mid-range in my bag is the Fuse. This I use on hyzer flip turnover shots, extreme turnover shots. I also use it for short backhand rollers where the driver's going to go a little bit long. So the Fuse is a great disc. Going along to my fairway drivers, I carry a St. Pro. I like using the St. Pro for a straight shot, and it's going to have just a slight hook up at the end. I also carry one in the Goldline plastic. This one's a little bit more seasoned and understable. I like throwing it on hyzer flip shots where it's just going to ride that hyzer flip and just go straight. And I also carry a Biofusion Escape. This is another roller disc or a hyzer flip turnover disc. It's pretty understable. If I'm in the woods, I'm probably going to be throwing the Escape. I also carry 2 Sparks. One Moonshine Frost Spark, real gummy, real overstable. I use this a lot for forehands or forehand rollers. Super overstable, great disc. And I also have an Opto Spark in my bag that I use for a lot of my backhand shots where it's going to go real straight with a hard hook up at the end. They're both great, reliable discs. Moving along to drivers, I carry a good bit of them. I carry 2 Giants, one in the TP plastic. It's real seasoned, real understable. I'll throw it on a hyzer flip, have it go nice and straight, little flex out, and then hyzer back. It's probably my furthest flying disc in my bag right now. And then I have one that's a little bit more stable, a little newer, with the Slaughterfest logo on it. I use this for a lot of forehands with a hard hook up at the end, or power hyzer shots. I also carry 2 swords in the Westside TP plastic. This one is my long distance roller shot. I don't really throw it for turnover shots or hyzer flip shots because it's pretty beat in. I mostly just use it for rollers. And I also have a VIP sword, and I use this for my tight wooded shots, but they're longer. Throw it on a hyzer flip, it just goes nice and straight. I carry a Defender in my bag from Dynamic Disc. I use this for a lot of forehand cut rollers. It's a super over defender. I'll use it for shots where I'm throwing over water where I need to hyzer left hard. It's just really overstable, and that's why I use it for overstable shots for. For my controlled distance shots, I like using the trespass. I can throw it nice and flat, and it's gonna stay straight for about 400 feet when it's hyzering out. It's a great disc. Another roller disc I use in my bag is the Bolt. If I need to get a quick roller down, I like using the Bolt because it's really understable. And you know, I can throw the rollers about 375, 400 with this. I carry an Enforcer. They kind of pair with my Giant a little bit. I like throwing them nice and flat, and I know it's gonna hold straight with a heavy hookup and a little skip at the end. I use the Stiletto. I use it for a lot of forehand shots, forehand roller shots, a lot of utility shots, thumbers, things like that. It's just a real overstable disc that I can just use in a bunch of different ways. Two of the discs that I don't currently have in my bag but use often that I recently lost, the VIP Harp, which I use for short flick up shots and a lot of control hyzer approach shots. The next disc is the Opto Culverin. I use this for a lot of flex shots out in the open. That go about 400 feet, or I use it for some turnover flick shots that are gonna pan out and land flat. Other things I have in my bag, I carry a bunch of towels. We're in Pennsylvania, it gets a little wet in the winter. So this time of year I have several towels in my bag. I also carry some snacks in my bag, some pretzels, stuff to stay energized throughout the round. Another thing I carry in my bag is the whale sack. Keeps my hands dry. It's a great product. Support whale sacks. They make great stuff and keeps my hands dry. And last in my bag, carry mini. Always have one on you. And that's my bag. The biggest reason I like throwing dynamic discs, Westside Discs, and Latitude 64 is they do a great job at growing the game. They do lots of different events to cater to beginners, to very experienced players. Events like the Trilogy Challenge, the 2-Disc Challenge, the Disc Golf Experience. Players just love it, and the dynamic disc goes out of their way, Trilogy goes out of their way to grow the game. That's why I like throwing all their discs. I think it's really important to grow the game within your local community. And by doing that, I think that running local events like the Trilogy Challenge, the 2-Disc Challenge, and things like that in the local area will not only grow the sport, but it'll also grow your local community, and you can do great things with charity work through that as well. So from me and Callie, this is my 2017 in the bag. Thanks, guys.
And we have Cody Winget bangs out a big putt.